Hello everybody, Harilld here, back with another video. Today I'll be answering some questions given in by you, the viewer. This is the third installment of my Q&A series and I hope this one is the best. So, a few things to clear up. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I understand that could be annoying. I haven't uploaded in, I think, 26 days? I deeply apologise. I've been very, very busy. I've been having a few issues. I got back from Poland. I had to get things like that sorted. Spoiler for one of the questions. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get on with the questions. First question here from Soviet Productions, who asks, where am I from? Now if it isn't obvious already, I'm from the United Kingdom. So on to the next one. Next question comes here from Snickle Tutorials, who asks, do you hate MC Atlas? No, Snickle Tutorials, I don't hate MC Atlas. I quite like MC Atlas. Bit of an odd question, different from the usual LDH Smash ons, but on to the next question. Dragon Slayer asks, when will I do a Vatican City tutorial? Never. See the Gaming 9 asks, how long does it take to make a tutorial? Doesn't take too long to make a tutorial. I'd say probably 30 minutes, including upload time, probably about an hour and a half because my internet is not the best. But pure production time, I'd say is about half an hour. A question from Armin Gamer, who asks whether I'm British. Yes. And my opinion on the new king. That's quite an interesting question. I, to be honest, don't really have an opinion on him. I haven't seen much about him, but my outlook is more positive on him. He seems to be, like, you know, a nice guy. I saw a video of him fist bumping someone, which made me like him. He's not as culturally significant as the Queen, I'd say, but I'm still, you know, I like him. I don't dislike him, which is good. So anyway, nice question, on to the next one. Snickle Tutorials asks, do you love LDH Smash? I talk quite bad about LDH Smash, and I'd apologise for that. I don't love LDH Smash, but I do like him. Ha ha ha! Just kidding! Next question here from Porkman Place, who asks why Luxembourg is smaller in my revamp pack than the micronations. Now, I have had a few people ask this question. The main reason is the micronations are smaller, it's just that you'll notice that they are all one big circle. Now, that's just to make the flags easier, and it just looks a bit better, and that's what it is on my reference image. So that's the only reason why. Luxembourg is bigger still, it's just that I haven't done it as one of the enlarged flags because it isn't on my image. But thank you for the question, on to the next one. Next question here from It's Ryan, who asks, what my opinion is on Brittany, as I'm from Cornwall, and that is a Celtic former nation. It's quite an interesting question actually. I have quite fond opinions of Brittany. My local town is twinned with a town in Brittany. We have very close relations. They visit like every now and then. We visit there. And it's a very nice relationship. But yeah, I know Brittany and Cornwall have a very good relationship in the past. But yeah, I do like Brittany. Thank you for the question. On to the next one. Question here from Mike, who asks when 1914 Spain and Portugal will be. I'm sorry I haven't carried that on. I will do it if people want to. And the second half of it is, are you going to make Svalbard a part of Norway? Yes, I will do Svalbard as a part of Norway, if I get round to it, that is. And I apologise I haven't done the World War I series in a while. It's been a few, because it didn't do very well the later videos. But if enough people want it, I will redo it. So, for the next few questions, I'm going to go to Poland and answer them. I'm here at my hotel in Krakow. My friend Dolan Darius is recording. No! Starting with the first questions in Poland here. That guy on YouTube asks, what is your favourite country in Asia? Good question. If I had to go one, probably Turkmenistan. It's got the funny big lava crater, whatever it's called. The one the Soviets made in 1971. But yeah, on to the next question. Okay, I'm standing here in front of the Mikoyan MiG-29. I've got a question from Crazy Casper, who asks, how long do you think it would take to build the whole universe in Minecraft? Well, Crazy Casper, I don't plan on building the whole universe in Minecraft, and I don't think anyone is, because I don't think it is possible. I'm sorry to give you a bad answer, Crazy Casper, but that is what it is. Okay, on to the next question.
Okay, I'm here in this medieval castle somewhere in Poland, and Linux VR asks, are you ever going to do the Asian countries? Yes, I am going to do the Asian countries. I'll do them shortly after I do South Africa. Thanks for the question, on to the next one.
Okay, I'm back here in the UK unfortunately, and I've got a question from Hyper Games, who asks, have I have heard of Trent Penner? Yes, I have heard of Trent Penner before. I don't think he uploads anymore, but he's a fellow Minecraft mapper. I overtook him in subscribers not long ago, I think. But yeah, I have heard of him. I've never contacted him though, because I don't think he does YouTube anymore. But yeah, thanks for the question. On to the next one. A question here from Mr. Var, who asks, when am I going to invade OH Smash's house and smash him into pieces? Very funny question. Tomorrow. On to the next one. Psycho Gamer asks, will you do Oceania, South and North America in a month or two? Couldn't put a time on it, because knowing me, like, something will happen and it will cause me not to upload for like a year or something. I hope that doesn't, I'm sorry. But, you know, I can't really put time on it. I mean, I'm doing Asia after Africa, probably, maybe. Might do North America. I do, fun fact, I already have Canada ready for tutorials. I have Canada already laid out. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'll have to see where it goes for that. On to the next one. Midas Fish asks, will I do North America, South America and Russia with a big scale, and will I include Antarctica or Oceania? Relatively similar to the last question. For the bigger scale map, I plan on doing everything minus Antarctica, because, you know, Antarctica isn't very fun. But yeah, I plan on doing Oceania, North America, South America, etc. minus Antarctica. So yeah, thank you for the question. On to the next one. Funkier Titan asks, what mods do I use for Java? Quite an interesting question. I'm relatively new to Java. I use WorldEdit, the Essentials mod, so I can play with other people, and I don't think there's any other. I use Optifine for shaders and stuff, but quality of life wise, I don't use anything, I don't think. Speaking of which, Minecraft Java, should I do like a survival series on Minecraft Java? Because I have the capabilities to do that now. I could do a modded survival. Comment if you would like me to do that. That would be quite an interesting idea. So, on to the next question. A question here from Jimmy Neutron, who asks, when the Oceania tutorials come out, will I have the small islands? Like Fiji, Micronesia, I get what it means. Unfortunately, I don't think so, no. In my reference image, I only have Indonesia, Australia, and New Zealand. Because of the scale, it's not very practical. I could theoretically, but I don't think it's very plausible, so I'm sorry to disappoint, but I do not think I'm going to. A question here from Elliot Dell, who asks, can I make a large-scale USA with all the states and their flags? I can make a large-scale USA, and I will, but not with these states and flags. I apologise, but as it stands, I do not intend on making one with states and flags. It's just a bit too tricky. I could do in the future, but as of now, that is not on my chalkboard, I'm afraid. So, on to the next question. And the final question here from Zakinator, who asks whether I'm going to remake parts 1 through 19, because I had to rebuild Finland. Now, this gets me onto an interesting subject, and there's a reason why I chose this as the last one, because I may be talking about this for a while. So, I've had many comments lately saying that Finland doesn't line up, Sweden doesn't line up, Estonia doesn't line up, the Baltics and the Nordic countries are all mucked up and all horrible. Now, I am fully aware of this, and I apologise to all of you, but as Zakinator rightly said, the world was corrupted after I made the Baltics, and I had to rebuild the entire world. But I used my reference image, not my own tutorials, which I must have done it incorrectly either the first time or incorrectly the second time, because now it doesn't line up. Now, time-wise, to redo all of Europe would take quite a lot of time. As I said earlier, it doesn't take a long time to make a tutorial, but it takes us a decent amount of time to make one. Now, the only issue I've heard of is Sweden goes too deep into Europe. Now, I don't wish to be that guy, but you could just improvise it. Just mold it a little bit, just so it looks right. It's okay to mold and, you know, change everything. It's okay to do that because it isn't very feasible to read it all of Europe. I accept the fault is mine, obviously, because, you know, it is kind of my fault. Not my fault they're corrupted, but my fault that I didn't follow my own tutorials. But yeah, so I apologise, but you could improvise it. Okay, that is all the questions, I'm afraid. I apologise if I didn't include your question in this Q&A, but it will be included in the 3,000 subscriber Q&A. How's that for a buzzword? But yeah, as always, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all, hopefully not in another 26 days. Bye!